This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for June 7, 2023. It's currently Friday, April 21st, 2023, 2:04 p.m. Eastern Time. And the shuffle file for the 7th reading was created here February 26, 2023 at 10:26 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this file right here. The overall theme and behavior for the S&P in the month on the day of the 7th is a establishment of support, rotating sideways along support on a one-day chart at least, establishing that support, and then there's a prominent move higher standing out on a one-day chart at least. Behavior around the highest high, we have an overbought crest that we sell off from through multiple support levels. Behavior around the lowest low, there's a crest that we sell off down to and through support on a one-day scale. And we do a U-shaped reversal, come back and reuse that support as support. I'm advised to trade around like a peak on a one-day chart. It'll stand out as a peak where we have a move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly and then we break back down through the same price level. Looks like that's probably towards the end of the day, and I'll likely want to open up a short position. We'll get into it in a little bit more detail. So we open probably at the upper end of a range here. Matter of fact, I think we actually open lower. Normally I would say higher, but we've got this low correlation here, and then we've got this ruin in this position right here overnight. So I'd say we probably open lower, and the bottom end of a range. There's a move to the upside to a peak or crest, bumping along resistance, maybe breaking through resistance, bumping along resistance, but there's a move to a peak or crest, like a near overbought peak or crest around the open. And we sell off from that peak or crest through multiple support levels to a trough, around, let's say 10 o'clock. There's a notable reversal on a one-day chart there. And it looks like a trade opportunity roughly around 10 to 10:30-ish. Key resistance on a one-day chart is highlighted around 11 to 12, and it looks like there's a breakout through that key resistance probably right around 12 or just before 12. There's a breakout to a excuse me, to a day's high, at least thus far there, around 12, and then there's a lot of price movement involved in that peak, or that breakout. That's like a momentary breakout. There's a lot of price change there in the hour of 12 to 1 from that peak. It looks like probably down, notably downward, continuing downward into the 1 to 2 o'clock hour. Somewhere around 2 to 3 o'clock, we have a fast sudden move higher standing out on a one-day chart. There might be interesting. So I think there's probably there's a fast sudden move higher and a bullish move to a peak there around 3 o'clock. We have in the 3 to close hour, we have a decline through support to meet another support. We rotate sideways along that support, and then right around the close there's a move up through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down with a full retracement of that move higher back down through that same price level shortly thereafter, with a decline in the post market through multiple support levels. Looks like we open probably slightly higher. Looks like we open lower. We open lower. It looks like we open lower tomorrow. Let me just double check on that. Yeah, good chance that we open lower tomorrow. And that's the S&P 500 for June 7th, 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, my friends. Please make sure to follow the rule of karma. My life's work is all about transforming this energy of the stock market, to putting it to good use, creating good deeds in the world. All right? And so the way that that's done here is I give out this free content, and 5% of the profits from people using this content should go out to one of these charities here. Pay it forward. 5% of the profits back to the channel. Thank you very much. And that leaves you with 90% of the profits to spend. Make sure you spend it out of love, and the universe is going to send it back to you tenfold. My friends, I'll see you guys tomorrow.